See solution. Verse 12. Give us verse 12. And they did what everyone did. And they entered into the covenant. This is a national covenant. The president announced. They entered into the covenant to serve the Lord their God of their father with all their heart and with all their soul. Go ahead. The next verse. That whosoever will not serve the Lord, seek the Lord of Israel, should be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman. Go ahead. And they swear unto the Lord with a loud voice, and with shouting, and with trumpet, and with covenant. Do you see what I say? That covenant is an oath. They swear unto. It started with they entered into a covenant, and they swear unto the Lord. Look at the next verse. Continue. And all Judah rejoice at the oath. They call it oath. Covenant is an oath. They rejoice at the oath. For the Lord has sworn with all their heart and sought him with all their whole desire. And he was found of them. And the Lord gave them rest round about. Condition in verse 5. No peace to him that went out. No peace to them. They prayed. They fasted. They cried. No solution. Army brought out their weapon. No solution. And the Bible says, verse 12, they entered into a covenant to seek the Lord. And the president announced everybody must enter into this covenant. All the youth hearing my voice, we are saving your life. That after this time, you will not struggle to get a job. You will not struggle to eat. You will not walk like an elephant and eat like an ant. You cannot be struggling and struggling and struggling and struggling and struggling. No hope, no nothing. You cannot. You cannot. And pastors and ministers, you will not labor so long. Amen. When I went to Akwa Ibom and make a special covenant for myself, I'm talking about my own personal testimony. I saw that everything was hard. I saw that I'm not too educated. I saw that I cannot speak too much grammar. I saw that I cannot do it. I vowed a vow and made a covenant. If the Lord will keep my ministry, prosper my ministry, establish me. My brother, that covenant stood. And God kept my ministry. And God prospered my ministry. And God kept my children. She kept my children. And I saw my children. I said, what is this? Somebody said, the power of the covenant. The power of the covenant. Are you ready? Are you ready? Even preaching the covenant in Ogwa, only preaching it alone, the ground is shaking. You don't understand. Powers are shaking. Even sickness inside of you is shaking. Because covenant is the secret power of God's people. And tonight, I'd like you to stand on your feet. That's why every negative covenant, when Jesus looked at the people, see, it's dangerous. So, if you continue under the cloud of the ancestral covenant, under the cloud, if all the nations of Africa will enter into a covenant with the Lord. Tomorrow I'm going to teach you how to make a personal covenant, a family covenant. You see how Joshua made a covenant and separated himself. In Matthew 23, verse 31, when Jesus looked at them, it's dangerous. And when you are suffering ancestral oppression, prayer will not do anything. Jesus looked at them. What did Jesus say to them? He said, wherefore ye are witness unto yourself that ye are the children of them that killed the prophet. It's a very big language. He looked at them and said, Ye are the children of them that kill the prophet. And the blood of those prophets are speaking over your life. You need a new covenant, the blood to speak new things in your life. You need to be separated. Look at what he said in the next verse. When he said, ye are the children, he said, fill ye up then your measure of your fathers. It's a dangerous language. He said, ye are the children of them that kill the prophet. They are the children of them who establish negative covenant. The next verse, he said, ye are serpents. Ye are generation of vipers. How can ye escape the domination of hell? So what is killing them is not just them, but they are the children of the ancestors. What do you do to be free? Make a covenant and separate yourself. Declare this city that this city belongs to God. Declare this city that this city belongs to God. Let this city be handed over to Jehovah. And this is how we're going to do it. In 2 Kings 11, verse 17. And it says, and Jehoiada, everybody read, and Jehoiada made a covenant between the Lord and the king and the people, that they should be the Lord's people, between the king also and the people. That's why we cannot make a community covenant without the king. If the king is not present, then we return to family covenant. But once the Eze say go ahead, you know that the community is ready for a covenant. Jehoiada is a priest. Jehoiada made a covenant between the Lord and the king and the people. The covenant is between God, the king, and the people. That's why in the Old Testament they pray for the king. Here we don't pray for king, we fight the king. The king is always a center of fighting. We fight the king. Everybody throw arrow of the king. Everybody is speaking against it. But in the Old Testament is, O king, live for, even though he's not going to live forever. But that's a salute. Meaning that you are not the one to kill him. He should live forever. Any day, don't want to kill him. It's not you. So your prayer is, O king, live forever. From your heart. You don't challenge him. He's a pillar of covenant. So if the Eze is here, and his cabinet, and the fathers, and the mothers will gather here tomorrow morning, like Jehoiada, the priest, I'll be there, and other priests, not less than 7 priests. We gather here and we'll make a covenant between the Lord and the king and the people. Finish. You cross your leg, relax. Do you know the prayer I prayed this day? Lift up my hands, say, Father, remember the covenant I made in the 90s. That if you keep me and keep this family. I said, now they have risen up against the covenant I made with you. When I pray that prayer, it becomes a dangerous prayer. God will arise and fight that battle. Even if the whole world is against you, the covenant will fight for you. Lift up your hands. If you have heard me, begin to pray for yourself. And say, Lord, help us. Teach me and my family how to move into a new covenant. Because he said the secret of the Lord is with them that fear him. He will show them his covenant. God has shown you his covenant. You are the covenant children. You are the covenant keeping God. Onye, onye dikage. Onye, onye, onye dikage. Onye dikage. You are the covenant keeping God. Onye, onye dikage. dikagi. Onye dikagi. Onye dikagi. You are the covenant keeping God. Onye dikagi. Ewo. Onye dikagi. Onye dikagi. You are the covenant keeping God. Onye dikagi. You are the covenant keeping God. Emmanuel. Shakatalaba soto. Emmanuel. Emmanuel. Your name be praised. Emmanuel. 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 Your name be praised. Listen to me. All manner of sickness and diseases and infirmities. You don't struggle for the healing. How you know is that those infirmities and diseases, their power will diminish. You only be hearing that this sickness kills so person, kills so. By this time next year, check yourself whether you have prostate, cancer of the heart, cancer of the liver, whatever cancer. You will see that by 2025, you are still here. You are still here. I have come with the power of the covenant. I have come as a messenger of the